Hello there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Passioknit Kelsie and welcome to another very passionate vlog. At the current moment, we still have custom orders to go through. That includes custom mesh market bags, custom Japanese knot bags, and custom double-stranded knit beanies. I am going to do my best to work through as many of these orders as we can. At the moment on my website, I have 37 open orders, and some of these are miscellaneous things. I want to get those out of the way first so that all of the orders in the queue are specifically mystery orders that need to be made. We have some t-shirts to pack, some stickers to pack, sweatshirts, etc. I'm going to do that first, and then we'll start all the crochet and knitting work. All right, after all that, there are 29 orders left in the queue. One of the orders has 4 beanies on it, which means there should be 32 items to make, right? No, 31, because one of the beanies is already done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The next beanie is a mystery, of course. All these orders are mystery, but in the color range pink. So we're going to be using Loops and Threads Impeccable color Soft Rose and Karen Simply Me Mosaic color Jubilee. I am trying my best to get these orders out quickly for multiple reasons. I mean, we want to get orders done and out fast for the customers so everybody's happy there. For me personally, my motivation is at peak condition whenever the orders come in. Because, you know, you see all the orders, you get the little happy feelings. You're like, yes, I'm excited to make all this stuff. And then the longer that it takes, the more things that I make, the motivation starts going down, get a little bit slower. And usually, once I get to the end, I start thinking, maybe I shouldn't have taken so many custom orders. But this time, I tried to keep the numbers right around 10 for each of the items. So 10 beanies, 10 bags, 10 other bags. And I mean, I have already made a couple, obviously, throughout the last vlogs, but now that we're sitting at 29 orders, that should be roughly 10 of each item. Although I'm not quite sure how they are dispersed. I haven't actually looked into it that far. But even though I am trying hard to get these out and done quickly, I'm also trying to remind myself to take breaks, to stretch my hands, to get good sleep, and all of those general things. Speaking of, right now I have a weird little pain in the back of my neck that's running down into my shoulder blade. So, that's good. I'm going to take it easy today. If this hat is the only thing that I finish, I'm cool with that. And then I'll calm down, use the heating pad, get some rest, come back tomorrow, ready to go. back for another day of work. Finished one pink beanie last night, and since we were conveniently downstairs in the middle of an episode, still had the yarn with me, I also happened to start another pink beanie, and we actually got a decent way through it, so that's great. This could either go towards a true mystery beanie, or if somebody else also bought a pink mystery beanie, we could send this. But as of right now, we need to officially finish this one by putting a tag on it. A pink tag, to be exact. And then we got to keep working on this 4 beanie order, right? This pink beanie will put us at 2 out of 4. We need to make a purple one, I believe. And then I think the last one is a true mystery. 2 beanies should be an easy feat for today. We will also be running some quick errands, going to the post office, pharmacy, stuff like that. Done. I'm not going to finish this beanie right now, and that's because we have other beanies to make. And I also have 2 sets of these needles, so no big deal. Oh, also, I ran out of the Karen Simply Me yarn. So this does not, in fact, make 2 beanies. It only makes like 1.75-ish. So whenever I was talking about the bulk orders and how 6 skeins would get me like 12 beanies, that's not true. It'll probably get me more like 9 or 10. Setting that aside, the next beanie that we need to make is purple, and I do have, I think, a good pairing. We're going to use the Big Twist purple that we just bought, and this guy. An old classic, Big Twist Party. Big Twist Party, one of my favorites. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it being sold anywhere since Joann went out of business, which is why I like the Karen Simply Me Mosaic so much, because they have pretty much the same vibes. But these two go pretty well together. I think it's going to make a lovely beanie. I will be starting this in the car while we go out and run our previously mentioned errands. So, let's go. Welcome back. This is my car work. Couple inches. Not too bad. Packages are dropped off, and I have had lunch. My plan is to continue working on this hat, of course. I'm going to just keep going through all of the orders. I did have sort of a fun, interesting idea while I was out and about. I was thinking of just all of these orders that I have to make in general, and how this is my last order with multiples on it. So all of my vlogs until I get these orders done are probably going to be just about the same. So why don't we start an order count, and we can do sort of a countdown for every item that we finish until all of our orders are done. Huh? See if I can keep up with that. Because I feel like at the beginning of every video, I'm like, okay, this is how many orders we have left, and just give you guys like a visual representation of how much work we're getting done. I mean, besides the fact that you actually see me making all the things and then holding them up whenever I'm done. Whatever. Back to work, back to work.
49 cash stocks instead of pack cash half stocks. Maybe they could just buy eBay outright. So that could still be coming. But I guess...
That's a good
How
point.
does that work?
I don't know.
Done. Purple mystery beanie complete. Look at her. What do you think? That is beanie number 3 for this order. Last beanie is a true mystery. And I would love to attempt to use up some yarn that's been in my stash for a while. Honestly, we've been using a lot of yarn that is very recent, and that's all good and fun. But if you really want to stash bust, it's much better to use your old yarn. So let me take a gander, see what we've got. Interesting. But what should we put it with? Hello, we are in my guest room closet right now, which currently houses a lot of overflow yarn that doesn't fit into my actual office. So anyway, I'm just looking through this box because I haven't actually looked at it in a long time. And there's some good yarns in here, like Big Twist Gentle, fantastic yarn. There's 2 of those. Actually, there's more. There's a yellow, there's a black. These are all great. Bottom of this box is mostly Bernat Velvet, but I think this would make a good beanie. It's actually pretty thin too. What if we paired this with that purple? Well, I didn't find a match for the yarn that I was looking for, but I did find some good options for future hats. Okay, let me show you. This is kind of the best solid color that I could find as a pairing. And it's not terrible, but also like not the best option, I think. There's also a part of me that wants to just go a little bit crazy and pair it with another multicolor such as this. And the main reasoning is that they kind of have the same vibes as far as colors go. There's some purples, there's some teals. This yarn, it looks a little chunky, but the label says it's a 4-weight. It should work up fine. I checked the yardage because afraid of running out. The yardage is about the same as the skein that we used for this hat, the multicolor, which, like I said, pretty much makes one beanie with a little bit left over, so that should be good. I'm just wondering if they will come together and look awesome, or if it'll look like a muddy mess. You know what I'm saying here? Maybe we just need to test it out to see. I've also had both of these yarns for quite a long time, I believe. I only have 1 skein of each, so hey, let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. Okay, it is that time of the night. I will be moving downstairs. I'm going to be working on my couch, watching TV, doing my best. I'm going to bring these guys to put together. I will also bring this pink hat so that we can finish it off and hopefully use it for another order in the queue. Okay. I think the colors are going to look fine together. I'm now wondering if the texture difference in the yarn is going to be weird. I don't know. It's cute. We shall continue. You like that?
I like the way the scissors snip when you're snipping.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a joke.
Huh?
Tell me a joke.
No, I got it. Okay, here we go. Joke, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay, the start of it.
Never mind. Well, guys, the hat looks awesome. Yeah. I think we made fantastic yarn choices here. Super happy that I went with this one instead of the solid color. It looks so good. I love it, actually. Oh my gosh. I've been doing a lot of multi and solid combos, but we should definitely try more double stranding 2 multicolored yarns together. Okay, awesome. That's done. It's 9 o'clock. I think that I have just enough time to finish up this pink hat from yesterday, and that will end my night. Done. Hello. Back and ready to make some more orders today. First of all, we need to finish off these guys. Just put some tags on them. I'm still super happy with this mystery beanie from yesterday. I just kept looking at it and thinking, man, whoever's getting this is lucky, lucky, lucky. I will be happy to make something other than a beanie today. Look at this order here. Don't they all just look so good together? Love it. I went through all of the orders and there is another mystery knit beanie in the color pinks, so I will save this for that order. Moving on, I'm just gonna start at the very top of my list, which is a mystery mesh market bag in the color green. Actually, I still have this on my desk from the last green mystery mesh market bag, so why don't we just use it? Get it out of the way. I'm pretty sure this will be enough for the mesh portion. And as far as the straps go, green. Green. Okay. Well, here is the finished bag. What do you think? Personally, I think it turned out fantastic. The mesh looks amazing. I think this one is even better than the sage and guacamole combo. It looks awesome. The Knit Picks Dishy worked up completely fine as the mesh portion of the bag, I think. I was a little worried because the Dishy is slightly softer and a little bit thinner than Lily Sugar and Cream, but turned out totally fine. Look at it. It looks good. Definitely a good make, I want to say. And that is going to bring us to the end of this vlog. Finishing this bag should put us at 25 orders, I believe. I'm planning to keep working, keep pushing through these orders and get everything done. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.